What's
Yeah,
good?
I'm
What's
here.
good? Yeah. Let's
You go
go. Oh shit.
live
I'm
from
going live from the car.
you
Yeah,
you're in Florida, right? I call you
yeah.
Harlem, but you're in Florida right now, right?
Yeah. I'm in
You know
Florida,
what I'm
but
saying?
I'm from Harlem all the way. Yeah. You know
So what's up, bro?
it.
What's Florida saying right
Yeah,
now?
it's nice. We just had like a little Sunday dinner. We got like
Collard
collard
greens
greens and mac and
and
cheese
Americans
and
saying
collard
that, bro.
greens. And,
They love saying that. Like we eating
huh?
collard greens and like
Well, you know I'm Spanish as fuck. So like this is not I'm used to eating like penne and like, rice and
okay, bust
beans and
bust a
all
little
that stuff.
Spanish for me,
But
B.
nah. I only speak Spanish. I only speak Spanish when I'm
Yo,
in
¿cómo
Florida too.
estás, señor?
Es-
Oh, muy bien,
Estoy
bien,
bien,
gracias.
estoy bien. Check you out. I know I say a little bit of French when I call some ¿Cómo se va?
Oh, what
¿Cómo
is
se
that?
va?
What
So,
do you?
yeah,
What's
I know
that
that.
mean?
So I know that. That was in
I'm French.
French. That was in French. I
Oh
love
yeah,
yeah.
okay.
¿Cómo
Speaking
se
French,
va?
I
Right?
thought you were
¿Cómo
still
se va?
speaking
Se va.
Spanish, man. Yeah,
No. Well, so funny. You can
no,
actually say the
sure.
same shit in Spanish. So como se va?
Yo,
The same thing.
French
It means the
and
same thing.
Spanish and
Italian.
yeah, they all come
In,
from
Ita-
Latin.
in
It's
Italian.
all things. So yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're on another episode of our podcast, Young Clips Chair Game. We have Harlem World. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Um, we just gonna
Sorry.
have some fun discussion. It's not really like an interview. We just gonna talk about some random topics and stuff. You know what I'm saying? What do
hmm
you feel about the whole Black China situation right now?
I was, so funny because I was just watching. I was just watching on Snapchat about her taking
Yeah,
out the silicone out her ass
yeah.
and all that
Okay,
stuff. And
before you give me your
I
opinion,
feel
let me
like
just run through real quick what happened to Black China. So if anybody doesn't know, Black China, she
okay.
changed her life. She gave her life to Christ. Hallelujah. You know what I'm saying? She deactivated her
Yeah.
OnlyFans. She got baptized. She's going by her birth name now, which is Angela White. She got, huh?
It's a pretty
No, she
name.
didn't change her name.
Mm.
She's
It's
using
a
her
nice.
real name. My bad. She's using her instead of Black China. She
Yeah.
wants you to address her as Miss White. Put some respect on her
Angela.
name. Right? Period.
Right. Period.
um, she got her doctorate in Bible college. You know what I'm saying? And she's taking out
Cool.
she's removing her breast lift, her butt, all of that.
Silicone, lip fillers. She took,
Yeah.
and she looks
More
beautiful.
now, though.
She looks beautiful. I'm, I'm happy for her. I'm happy for her. Honestly, I really am happy for her. I feel like sometimes people got to go through those things. She based her career on a lot of like, you know what I mean? She's in the limelight. So like I
Yeah.
get it. She did it at a young age. And now she's getting older. That shit is like it hurts after a while. Like that silicone shit ain't no joke. I have friends that got silicone or whatever and they be mad. They be like, "Yo, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it." I mean,
Yeah.
I'm a natural type of girl. I'm you know me, I'm little as fuck. So it's like, like I'm like,
Okay. All
nah,
right.
I'm
So
good. Or let
let's
me do some
start with
food.
that. Let's
Or
start
let me
with
do
that.
some
All
food.
right. So you're saying you're a natural girl, right? So like, what's your views on girls that do get plastic surgery or something, or feel like they need to do that, and why do they feel like they need to do that?
It,
Like what?
it could be a multiple of things though. It could be they grew
Yeah.
up and a lot of people judge them. You know what I mean? Or even parents sometimes they put a lot of pressure on you. Oh, you look like this. Oh, you should look like this. Oh, like sometimes I've seen it. I've been through it. Like you know, there might be some things my mom might be like, oh, and I'm like, nah, I don't want to look like that person. I want to look like me. You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna change me just because of how they look. So some females they be like, you know what, nah, or you might be in a relationship and a nigga might tell you, excuse my language, but You know, a person might tell you like, oh, it's a thing, and it might be emotionally abusive to
You don't
them. So
feel
they're like, oh,
like
maybe I
it's
gotta change
more
myself.
social media that's pushing, or
It's the
it's
same.
more.
It's all on. It all comes back to someone judging you about how the fuck you look, because
Mm,
in majority of the time the people that's judging you ain't all that crazy themselves. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like it is a lot of social. I feel like social media and just meeting people in
okay.
general ain't like before. I remember I
Yeah,
had to wait till 9 o'clock for my minutes to be free. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I remember having to go outside and meet people. I didn't have to. I couldn't get on the phone. I couldn't. You know what I mean? Then AOL came out, and it was like,
yeah,
nah.
yeah, yeah. I
And then you
remember
had MySpace. Remember
that was when you like
MySpace?
plug in your internet to the jack, the phone jack, right, to get your internet on the computer, right? Yeah, yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Like, yeah, absolutely. Nowadays it's more easier for us to get, like, you know what I mean, those type of services. So
No,
it's
but
like damn,
hold
it
on.
is a lot of
For
social
you,
media.
did you go through
It is
any
not easy.
like girls making you feel like growing up you don't have a big boobs or fat?
Girls still do it to this day, and I
Yeah,
be looking at them like, you ain't about to do that. I'm comfortable. I'm comfortable with my skin. Don't come over here because I'm little. Whatever. That's
yeah.
how God made me. That's how I'm gonna be. If people
But
like
but,
me the way I
but
am,
what
they're cool. They're
what
gonna
made
get
you
access.
confident like that?
If you're not,
Okay,
I don't
so
know.
like okay, so let's
I don't
say there's a
know.
young girl, like you see her going through that, you know what I mean, and she's talking to you and she's insecure about her breasts, her ass, her body shape. Like, what kind of game can you spit at her to like build her confidence? Like, yo, don't worry about that. You still beautiful. You still like stay like that. Like, or do you feel like, all right, girl, want to do, go do it? Like,
Well,
what kind of game you spitting?
sometimes the things like that, I feel like sometimes things like that, like I do hair, and I know how to
Yeah,
I know
yeah,
how
yeah,
to do clothes and stuff like that. So I might I might see some shit like that and be like, oh, you want me to do your hair? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're beautiful. Like,
yeah,
I'll
yeah,
be
yeah.
like, fuck them. Like, don't listen to them. You're beautiful. Like, come on, let's go do your hair. Like, I feel like when I do my hair, I feel
Okay, okay.
pretty as hell. Like, you know what I mean? So I'm like, all right, if I know how to do hair, why not? If she want her hair, then cool. Let's go do
Mm,
your hair. We have a girl time. You know what I mean? Be around somebody that ain't a hater, cause you know what I mean. Like sometimes, like I wasn't the best dresser when I was younger. I like, you know what I mean. It took.
yeah,
I went to school in New York. I went to high school
and
in New York. I went to
and New
all my
York is
schools were
rough,
in New
but
York, and New York is a
they'll ride on
walking
you,
fashion
right?
show. It's a, it's a walking fashion show. If you don't got no Biggie or no Montclair or no Upsir or Pradas or something, like, you ain't finna roll with us. You feel me? Like, that's just how they are. That's just how society is. And I ain't let that shit break me. I just created my own little style on whatever budget I had. You know what I mean? Like, cool. But now, what you call it? I'm just hold on a sec. Sorry. I'm just more so like, if that's what makes you a little happier now. But sometimes you can't really make people.
But
Sometimes you
what's
can't
the
really make
advice you gonna
people.
spit to the girl? Like, are you gonna tell her, yo, go get your ass did, go get your breast did, go glow, tell her, be natural.
I would never. Don't do something that you feel like you can't. You like, you know what I mean. Not everybody got the money for that. You know what I mean. Like, just don't listen to them. Follow your dreams. Go to what you want to do. Don't don't let the next person's judgment be
Mm-hmm.
how you gonna dictate how
Mm-hmm.
your life is gonna go. You know what I mean? And just look at me. You know what I mean? I could have did so many things that you know what I mean.
Tempted
I
at
could have
any
got
point to
my
like
breast done,
go do that? Mm-hmm.
but I wanted to get my breast done. But I was like, then you
Oh,
gotta go
I
every
work.
10 years, and then I gotta spend that. Yeah, you gotta do a lot of shit. Then
Yeah.
I was actually gonna get shots. I didn't get shots because I was like, I had an ex girlfriend. She had shots, and she was like, she couldn't when she was driving. She just was hurt all the time, and I had to like
Okay.
help her with that. You know what I mean? So like, I don't want anybody to have to go through that.
Okay.
I didn't
And see,
want to
so
go through that. I was
that's the
like,
fine
hell no.
print that girls aren't reading. Like, you know what I mean? Like getting this body is gonna come
You can
in.
die. You can die
Or
from those
you
things.
don't
Those things
die
is
though.
really
Like you're
serious.
going through
It's really
pain, like
serious.
painful. Mm.
You're going through pain. You're going through
Mm,
pain. If you drive, it's over. Like your ass is gonna hurt, your legs is gonna hurt. It's just
mm.
and you just want to go home and lay down type shit. You don't even want to go
God
outside
damn.
like shit. But I've seen it happen. I'm not gonna.
Mm-hmm,
I
mm-hmm,
wouldn't
mm-hmm.
even cap. I wouldn't even cap like that.
Okay. Do you
So
agree that it looks
you know,
better though, or do you feel like it looks off? Because like me, sometimes I look at
I
they do
feel like
too
a lot of females do
much.
a
That's the
lot. They
thing,
do too
bro.
much.
Like honestly, like
They do too
maybe
much.
like a
They
one
do.
cup, a one little it might look good.
Like if I was to do anything as far as like my maybe my like my breasts or whatever, I'd probably do like
Yeah.
a C, no more than a C. But then again, it's like I don't want to do all that. If nobody
Ah,
could take me as
you know
I
what
am,
I'm saying?
then you could go that
Fact.
way. I no. Why
And
would I
like
have to
if you
modify
do
myself
believe
for
in
the
a
next
God,
person?
is like he like why not just be who he created you to be type shit. You know what I mean?
Now, if you're doing it for yourself and you really think it's like good for like if you really like it, if that's like a thing that you
Mm.
like cool, do whatever floats your boat. I don't care. You know what I mean? But as far as like doing it
Yeah,
for the
so
next
I'm glad you
person,
said that though. We're not dogging or bringing down anybody who's done that.
yeah,
Yeah,
like I think it's cool. I think it's cool. Go do it if you
yeah,
want to do it for
yeah,
yourself, and
but
don't do
don't
it
do
for
too
nobody
much.
else.
It looks
Hey,
weird.
don't do too much. You seen the uniboob? That lady with
No, I didn't see
she
that.
exploded.
Where was that?
She's the lady
Where?
with the big boobs and the big ass, and she
Okay,
got
okay,
lit.
okay.
I'm gonna send it to you. I'm gonna send it to you, but she did
Wow.
way too much. Her boob exploded. Yeah, her boob exploded, and now she's just going by the
Yeah, yeah,
uniboob or
yeah, yeah, yeah.
something like that.
All right, let's go back to Black China now, though. So, like, all right, next thing she did, she deactivated her OnlyFans. What? Hold
All right, wow.
up.
She did get baptized. She
what's
did
your
get baptized.
what's your views on OnlyFans?
OnlyFans, me
Why?
personally, I wouldn't do it. I feel like it depends. I don't know. Me personally, I just you know me. That's why they don't call me low for no reason.
Well,
I gonna be
yeah.
you know what I mean? I ain't gonna
Do you
be.
like? Do you feel
Me
like? Do you feel
personally,
like?
I just
Honestly, do you
wouldn't be
feel
on.
like OnlyFans is degraded?
It can be if that's
Mm-hmm.
thing. I feel like yeah, for me, yes. Like at some point, I want to have kids. I want to have things. This is, could be a situation where my kids might see
Mm-hmm.
that shit later on. You know what I mean? I done stuff early up in life where it's like, okay, I had to stop it because, like, all right, I'm getting to a point
Mm-hmm.
where it's at an age that, like, I'm like,
Yeah,
my
that's a
kids
good point. I
cannot
didn't think.
see this. Oh hell no. You know what I mean? I'm thinking about
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
my future as far as
Yeah.
my offspring. Like, if I'm not having no thing, he or she be at
Ooh,
school.
and that's where they go.
You know what I mean? Like, and I can't. I just, me personally, I can't do it. Then you know, if I'm in a relationship or whatever case may be, I just
Mm.
want it to be go as smoothly as
What if
possible. You know what I
what if
mean? Like
if you
if
get
it
like an
does
offer though,
that,
like a bag? Are you willing to sacrifice that risk of your kids seeing it one day, or like that's worth it?
yeah, it will have to be. It
What do
got to be between
you mean?
a certain time frame. It got to be a
Uh,
certain time frame depending on how much it is.
on-
I'm all business now. I'm all
so
business now, but it got to be a
what
time
price
frame
is
of how
worth
long.
your kids seeing that one day? You
I
see
don't know.
that?
I don't think I'll
I said,
probably end up turning that shit down. Just no. I don't think there's no. I got yeah, because I can open up so many different businesses. I
uh,
can do other shit
two
that make me
two
money.
hundred
Money is it's
two
only
hundred
money.
thousand
It's only
for
money.
like a month of like whatever they want to see.
It depends on what they want to see. I ain't gonna do all that extra
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I mean? But it all depends. It all depends on what the
yeah,
contract
yeah,
is.
yeah.
I might
So
turn
you're
it
not
down.
trying
I
to show
might
too
think
much,
it's
basically. Okay.
I ain't trying to do too much.
Why do you
I
think? Why do you
I ain't
think?
trying to do too much.
Black China deactivated her OnlyFans.
I feel like from a lot of years of she probably feels like she degraded herself. She probably feels like she no longer has to do that anymore. She feels like she probably now has a voice. She probably now she feels like now she gained that because there's probably more to it. You know, her mom doing mad extra stuff. And she even said, "Oh, my daughter gave her soul to the devil and doing all this extra stuff." And it's like she's probably just trying to change her
Do
life.
you
She's probably
think
just trying
that
to change her life.
do you
No one
think
really
that that
knows.
damage is repairable? Like if you feel like you've degraded yourself through OnlyFans and you're out there and is that damage repairable in the
I feel like anything, if you have God in your corner, you can
facts,
repair anything.
facts,
I you know me.
facts, facts,
Donna, you
facts,
know me for years. No, I,
facts.
you
No,
know what I mean.
for
You
those
know
who
me.
don't know,
You
yeah,
know
I
me.
mean, we,
So
we met when we out here in these streets.
right, yeah, yeah, out there on the
Yeah,
carry
but
and all
yeah,
that stuff, man. You know how I am. You
no,
know,
for
but
sure,
I've always been the
for
same
sure, for sure.
since then. But you know, me too. I done been through some struggle within myself, whatever it may be. But as
To
long as you
love
got,
you.
as long as
Mm,
you got the Lord with
mm,
you and God is in
mm.
your corner and you believe in what you want to believe
Okay,
in,
okay,
anything's
let's
repairable.
use that
Anything's
that
repairable.
last one. We talk about God now. The next thing she did, she got baptized. Okay, what's your views on like getting baptized? Have you got baptized? Would you get baptized?
Now, I got baptized.
Mm.
Like I
But
got baptized when
hold
I
on,
was a
let me stop you
baby,
there. Okay,
but like,
they say you can't baptize a baby because a baby's not conscious to be able to accept
oh,
God in their
what?
heart.
You're
You know
right,
what I'm saying? You could bless them, but like now that
right.
you're at an age where you could understand, like you know what I mean? Is that something that you can see yourself doing one day? Yeah.
Yeah, maybe, yeah, yeah. I do. Actually, I believe more in God
Mm.
now than what I did before. Like, not that I didn't really believe
What
Him. It's just I have more faith
what
in Him now
makes you
than
believe in
what I
Him
did
more right now?
before. Um, I think
Mm.
the events that I've been through lately, being tested by the world, all the like obstacles the the world wants to bring in front of me. I feel like God's placed a lot of shit, like a lot of
Yeah.
oh, excuse me,
Yeah.
a lot of stuff in my life where He starts to present a lot of people to me where they're not really good for me, starting to really choose myself and not be so much of a,
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't say a yes man, but a yes man. You know what I mean? I'm not no,
All right, so let's
I'm not here
say
to sugarcoat
I'm an
nothing.
atheist right
You know
now,
what I
and
mean?
I hear that you believe in God. Like I'm asking, why do you believe?
But I'm getting there.
Okay.
I believe that there's a better way. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't say I'm fully there, but because the person I'm with right now, he believe in God. So it's like I'm trying, and like
Yeah.
I was actually placed
Yeah.
around him for a reason. I think because he was there
Yeah.
to like basically like defend me in the situation and show everybody. You know, long story boring. Basically, they try to portray me as something, and basically, I let time show itself for me because I
Yeah.
don't have to explain myself to nobody. You understand? So once he started seeing that, he's like, "Oh, okay, okay." So you know, I
Yeah.
feel like maybe I should give it a try. Maybe you know what I mean? Like, because I wasn't
Yeah.
really
Yep.
a believer either.
So when you
You know
say
what I mean?
give like when give God a try, you mean like digesting the fact that okay, there is a God and like what do you mean by you're giving him a try?
Maybe as far as like trusting that it is
Okay.
some
Okay.
type of guidance there. Everybody,
Yeah.
either if whatever religion you are, atheist, whatever,
Okay.
wherever you are, you gotta have some type of guidance in some. You know what I mean? I feel like you're a level head,
Yeah. Yeah.
regardless of what you are, whatever case it be. As long as you have some type of guidance or some type of level head, or you're able to think for yourself, you
You
straight.
straight. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Believe in heaven and hell?
Shit.
Yeah. Is
um.
there a payment for your sins? Wagwan Shanti, if you're here, bro, we're talking about Black China, man. Tap in, join the club.
Word, word.
Do you believe in heaven and hell, Harlem?
I don't know because I ain't never been to neither one. I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, I'm new to this shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like,
I believe in the heaven and hell. Like I believe that there's a It's some type of payment for the decisions you've made in life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, hold on. We got Jay Gunner who said
Yeah, Jay Gunna.
heaven and
He does
hell.
music too.
Oh, he
He does
music
music about it.
too. That's what's up. He said heaven and hell is a mind state. Interesting. So, what does that mean? A figment of our imagination? What do you mean by that exactly?
Oh yeah, I would like to know about that too. Like,
Some people feel like we living in hell already. You know what I'm saying? And like, I would say this world is a type of hell because it's all about negativity and like, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, because secondly speak. All right, so I'm sorry because somebody told me that too the other day.
Hmm.
They said with all this extra stuff that we got, like we weren't like how life was intended to be.
Hmm.
It's like you know what I mean. We wasn't really supposed to have all this technology and all this extra stuff. This was supposed to be all natural stuff.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like it's
Mm.
this is all man-made stuff. We were all supposed to be, you know what I mean? Like not all this technology and all this Instagram and all this media stuff. It wasn't really supposed to be
Yeah.
something thing, but this came through, people thinking.
Facts. And it's, I like that you said that because we have, if you do believe in God, like we have something called free will, right? And that free will, I feel like, can take you like anywhere you want to go, whether it's evil or good. You know what I'm saying? You cutting up. I can't hear you.
Right. I'm sorry, I had to put it on pause.
Yeah. He said you can experience hell or heaven in your own present state. All depends on you, your thoughts, and your perspective.
Right. So if you're thinking negatively, you know what I mean? I
Okay,
guess.
I hear you, Jay. But what about when you die? What about the afterlife? Like, or when we die, it just ends right now. And if our soul is eternal, like, is it wrong to think that you could have consequence for the life you live? Is that completely like a
I think
crazy
that's
thought?
I think that's pretty much what he's trying to say, right?
Talk to me. What do you mean?
Like,
Because he's saying you experience heaven and hell in your present state, but I'm saying, okay, cool. So then, what about when you die? Like when you're after this state, like you know what I'm
how
saying?
do you? But I'm not really sure on how you really think when you're
For
gone.
sure. Because like what I'm saying is, I feel like we live forever. I don't feel like we died and it's black and then that's it.
Right. But
Like
I've never really
what
had.
would be the person purpose of even like living? Just live to die? Like you know what I'm trying to say? There has to be more. Yeah. Hi Amanda, what's up? I can't even hear you right now.
Yeah.
You said, don't believe in heaven or hell after death, where energy and energy doesn't die. It neither transfers or transforms. Okay. It neither so what? It just stops. Energy doesn't die. Where energy doesn't die. Either okay, so that means okay, transfer. So you believe in reincarnation then. If he's if you're saying that it doesn't stop or it doesn't die, it transforms, that's basically reincarnation.
Reincarnate. Yeah. I believe in that too because I feel like I lost my sister, and
Hmm.
I've been seeing like white butterflies, and I really think that like she somewhat comes with the white butterflies. I don't know. I just always thought that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feel like that's a possibility we might come. Okay, and if you believe in that, why came back as a butterfly? Why didn't she come back like maybe as another human being?
Maybe I've actually had like people come into my life and I'll be like, oh, I feel like, well, they end up becoming like sisters, like kind of like that.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean. And sometimes life might take them away from me. You know what I
Yeah,
mean. In
yeah,
certain situations, like I said, like when I met my man, he was like he took me away from certain people and I considered them like sisters. And this is after the fact.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
After the fact that I lost my sister, so I always thought I'm like maybe they put you here because of this, but
yeah,
they didn't end up being there for me. You know what I mean?
yeah. I'm not gonna lie, like I grew up in the church. Like I grew up going to Sunday school and stuff. So my perspective is really a little bit biased in terms of like I really do believe in the Bible, you know what I'm saying? Even though it's man made, but I do believe like man can get inspired, inspiration. You know what I'm saying? Inspired by God. Hold on, you freezing right now. All right, bet yo, phone's bugging. It's all good. Harlan, we gonna continue this the next time.
All right, I got you.
Stay less.
All right, bless.
Anna, thank you for participating, man.
No problem. Until next time.
No, not really. Done no later.
All right, later.
No, not really, but I'm not against the idea of concept energy. It doesn't have transform as an animal or anything. Could just be floating consciousness. That's crazy. Floating consciousness. I hear you still. I hear you, Jay Gunner. But I was gonna say what I was saying, like my view is a little biased. I do believe in the Bible, and according to the Bible, like when you die, like you know what I'm saying, it says after death cometh the judgment. So it's like, all right, now you gotta either pay for your sins or like, you know, be blessed by it. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's it, man. Black China, we out. You already know people love.